Guys, this is part of my Pro Box Respect, TKO. I'm here with the head of Matchroom Boxing, Eddie Hearn. How are you, Eddie?
Very good, thank you. Very good.
Last time I met you, I described you as charismatic, which you love.
Oh, really?
I don't know how to do suave. Maybe that's
Suave,
the word. Yeah.
Suave, fat.
Good looking.
Well, you come here, look, there's a whole mob.
There's a whole mob, they want a piece of you.
Yeah.
Eddie, first of all, congratulations on the launch of Matchroom over in the USA. How's that gone so far?
It was unbelievable, much better than we even expected. Obviously, when you launch something like that, it's like having a birthday party when you're 15 or 16. You just hope that people are going to turn up. Got to the press conference yesterday, it was absolutely mobbed. We had a great press conference with Danny Jacobs, Luis Arias was brilliant value. Jarrell Miller is just such a character. Marius Wack went down to the venue after, just a great launch for us yesterday in New York.
And I mean, you guys must be living out of a suitcase at the moment, aren't you? Back and forth?
Yeah, it's busy times. I mean, this is a busy week. Obviously, we had the fight in Liverpool last week, and then New York on Monday, back today. We've got a workout tonight in Manchester with Crawler Burns, press conference for that tomorrow, then the weigh-in on Friday, and Saturday the big fight, and then we've got a show at York Hall next week, then we've got Belfast Unification, then we've got AJ, then we've got Monaco, then we've got New York. So yeah, divorce is coming through at the moment, and you know,
some holidays well and truly over.
Yeah, I'm not very popular at
home. Eddie, just coming back to today, it was the Tony Bellew versus David Haye press conference. A bit subdued, but I think some of us expected that because there's more of a mutual respect between them now, isn't there?
I just think it's more of a fight this time. I mean, it was a fight last time, but no one really perceived it to be that, and this time people know it is a great fight. It's one of the best fights in the heavyweight division. You know, people might say, oh, but it is. I mean, you know, there's some great fights to be made, but this is one of them. So you saw in the first fight that Tony Bellew can mix it with David Haye.
Yep.
You know, whether you feel though that Haye lost because of the injury, or you know, Bellew made him, you know, break down, which it essentially did. It doesn't really matter. Bellew won the fight. So this time around, you know you're going to get a great fight. I think there's more respect for Tony Bellew from David Haye, and there's a much calmer Tony Bellew. There's a very happy Tony Bellew. There's someone who's, you know, obviously made a lot of money. His future is complete. He just wants to go in there and beat David Haye again, and he wants to get the credit that he feels he deserves. You know, hopefully this time via no injury.
Eddie, how easy or difficult was it to make the rematch?
Very difficult. For the first month after, and when you left the arena, everyone said, "Oh, there'll be a rematch. It's the only fight that makes sense." And then for that first month, no one really wants to contact anyone because it's like making the first move. Yeah. So it's like, really, I should call them. No, I'm not calling them. They'll call us. And then after a while, you just pick up the phone and say, "Listen, do you want to talk about a rematch?" Yes, great. And then you start going. But then you know you talk about the splits. Then you fall out about the splits, and then it takes 2 weeks to start talking again. Then you talk about who goes first on the poster, then you fall out again, then you talk about who gets what changing room, then you fall out again, then all of a sudden another fight comes up, then you have to look at that. So it's probably taken 5 months really of negotiation, but everyone knows this is the fight to make. You know, 1, because it's a great fight, 2, because it makes a lot of money, and 3, it's a great way to end a stunning 2017.
There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that we don't know. Eddie, I know you're a man who likes his banter, but what did you make of that little bank robbery analogy?
Yeah, I think some of it was right. I mean, he didn't sneak in or break down any doors. He was invited in, and he simply went in and picked up the money and walked out with it, casually. You know, didn't duck out the back door or get chased by the police. He just took what was his and what was available. So. Yeah, he did rob a bank that night. Well, he didn't rob a bank. No, he didn't rob a bank. What he did was he went to collect his money. That's a better way to describe it. And on December 17th, he'll go and collect his money again, and he'll beat David Haye. And like I said, in the first fight, I hoped that Tony could win. I believed he could do it. This time, I expect him to win. I'll be disappointed if he doesn't win.
If he doesn't win, yeah.
So it's a great position for him to be in, and that's a big, big fight.
Eddie, when it comes to December the 17th, nobody's looking ahead, but say Tony Bellew, as you said, you expect him to win. What does the future hold for Tony Bellew then?
Well, he might call it a day. You know, I mean, like I said, he would have achieved so much in the sport, won the Cruiserweight World Championship, challenged for the Light Heavyweight World Championship, beat David Haye twice. The choice is there to go on and fight for the Heavyweight Championship of the world or hang up the gloves. You know, like I said, he's got enough money now, he doesn't need to fight on. This fight's not about going in and robbing a bank again. This fight's about winning. He loves to fight. He loves to prove people wrong. and the British public want to see this fight. So we'll see what happens December 17th. For me, after the win against David Haye, I'd like him to go and collect the World Heavyweight Championship.
Eddie, I know you've already mentioned, Tony's mentioned as well, he wouldn't fight Joshua because they're good friends and obviously stable mates as well with yourself.
He's also huge.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's massive. Have you had any contact with the other World Heavyweight Champions or their management?
Joseph Parker's team. We spoke to them about fighting Tony Bellew, and that's a fight that would make sense. But obviously, after the last fight, Parker's value's diminished, but he is still heavyweight world champion. So I think that's a fight that Tony Bellew can win, and I think victory over David Haye could lead him to that fight. But really, right now, the only thing that's important is Sunday, 17th of December at the O2.
Eddie, I'm going to let some of the other guys jump in a minute, but thanks for your time today,
Cheers.
and good luck with Manchester.
Cheers, thank you.
Take care.